If you have not seen the previous video, I definitely urge you to check it out. Definitely, I had a lot of fun making it, playing against CP3, my my childhood. I wouldn't say my idol, my childhood hero. Definitely, when I had the dream to be a basketball player, I was like, if I could just be as good, half as good as Chris Paul, I'll be okay. Because yeah, he did really well, especially with the Hornets. I think a lot of people, think about him only being with the Clippers, but it's like, it kind of started off long before that. I think he had like an almost MVP year, the year that Kobe won, the RIP, the 2008 MVP. So, yeah, man. But definitely urge you guys to check it out. I had a lot of fun, like I said. One of my favorite videos, but here we go. So I did want to show you guys a few practice drills that we did because spoiler alert, we did fall short and definitely CP3 exploited that. So I'm going to have to definitely work on my training here to try to get better. So definitely, and it's because I'm not that kind of person that I believe I said in the first video with of career mode that I don't really want to buy my way to becoming a good player. I actually want to grind, and I actually want to earn my overall and not just be like, oh, okay, let me just throw, I don't know how much it is, like $30 to get like 50,000 BC and just upgrade yourself all the way to superstar status. No, because that kind of takes away the point of, in my personal opinion, of the my player, my career mode. Like, it's supposed to be a grind. It's not supposed to be like, oh, I'm already good, because no one comes out that way. Like, you have to put in the work. You have to practice and do all this stuff. So I'd rather earn it. Plus, it would be so inconsistent because it's like, oh, weren't you like trash in like your first two games, and all of a sudden now you're like a superstar? But anyway, um, I think that's probably one of the reasons why 2K11 is considered to be probably one of the better, if not the best, 2K ever released, because this was all before VC. Back when you had the guy like on the bottom of your screen like tell you this is a key game, and like giving you like quotes, like basketball quotes and all that, the Jordan challenges, skill points and all that. Um, so I think that's probably one of the reasons, because or maybe I just got too into 2K11 that I just don't like the mentality of buying your way to becoming a good player. But that's just my perspective on it. I know everyone has their personal opinion, like they just want to get in, play the game, have good fantasy. That's totally fine. As we're playing the Pelicans here, so which ironically, I was talking about Chris Paul before the video. Definitely before when it used to be the Hornets. He was probably one of their marquee stars. I personally think that it was a huge tragedy what happened with Hurricane Katrina, and that in a way opened the door for Oklahoma to get that franchise, because it's because of the damage to the arena, or yeah, the damage to the arena. New Orleans played like I think half of their home games at New Orleans, and then the other half in Oklahoma for like about 2-3 years until it all kind of went back to normal. And so, and ironically, the year after, the Sonics get bought by the guy Clay Bennett, and he tells people, "Hey, we're not going to take them to anywhere else," and then he ends up doing it. So that's funny. Okay, so at the beginning of the game, I had Drew Holiday. Now I have Josh Hart from the Lakers, or ex-Laker. We'll see how he was. Yeah, that didn't go well. As soon as Ingram got the ball, I was like, yep, it's over. We were somehow able to kind of keep him away, but then Josh Hart came, and that was it. Not a good start. Here we go again. Come on, Wiggins. Oh boy. This I don't even want to say anything cause I don't want to talk trash to my teammate, but damn. I'm gonna give it to Eric this time, and so hopefully Eric can get something going here. Oh, Okay. Oh, Looney. I was about to say. Oh, Wiggins. Nice of you to make the shot when I don't pass it to you, right? Ooh, give me that ball. And Curry lays it up. Ooh. Nice, 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 nice. Mm. I was like, should I go for it again? But I was like, no, you know what? Let's not do that because that could potentially give us a second foul, so which we don't want to pick up here. So no, 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 no. All right, definitely the thing I gotta work on is I definitely gotta work on my strength because every single time I go up against people, like I, why are you high fiving him? You should even the coach is like, what's going on? Like, why would you high five him? You shouldn't take pride in getting a foul. I know you're new, but so am I, and that shouldn't be something you should be happy of. Just like I shouldn't be happy about missing this free throw. Come on, let me just get one here. All right, all right. I'll be that's fine. We at least get something in there. I was like, I'm trying to go for it again, but nah, nothing. But definitely gotta work on my strength because every single time I like bump into people, like that's it. Like my body just kind of bounces back, and then all of a sudden, like I stop dribbling, which makes it harder for me to kind of get the ball rolling. So it's definitely gonna be something I'm gonna be working on these practices here. Ooh, give it to yeah, pass it to Looney. Nice little replay. Okafor was like, I'm just gonna let him score. He didn't even put his hands up. Oh, Okafor. You know, for a while, I was thinking that Philadelphia was gonna keep Okafor and was gonna like put him like power forward with Joel Embiid, which that I mean, granted, I think Okafor isn't doing well that much anymore, but I don't know. Maybe under that system he might have actually blossomed because you know like you would have had Ben Simmons like in small forward slash point guard. You know because of the fact that of how well he moves with the ball, and then you have Joel Embiid. But I guess it kind of would have worked out because then you would have had to move Tobias to shooting guard, and that might have not worked, or could have, and then you just would have kind of find the, like another point, like a actual point guard. So, but you know, they kind of I was very surprised when they traded him. I was like, oh shit, like, you know, okay, I guess so. Kind of like how Michael Carter Williams, another Philadelphia, like he had a really strong start to his rookie year, and then he just kind of fell out, you know. And I was like, oh, I was surprised because I was hearing good things. Cause there was a time where I wasn't really watching the NBA. I would kind of get my updates through SportsCenter or through yeah, pretty much Google or ESPN. So like there was a time where I was just kind of like, okay, cool, cool, cool. Because for X or Y reason, like I was full time at school, had just started working full time at like work, so it was like, can't do this. um, And then also cable. Yeah, before Sling and all this stuff. Cable is expensive. Cable like you, like sure they give you the promo of like, oh yeah, we offer the $29.99 program for 12 months, but it's like the worst package, like the one that doesn't have any sports channels. And they're like, oh yeah, well if you want the sports channels, you're gonna have to upgrade to the next package, which is $54.99 for 12 months, and then it's going to be 89 for the second year, but you need to sign a 2-year contract. It's like, so one of the reasons why we're like, cable is a luxury, and now they're struggling to keep people in because Sling and all these other programs are offering it at a much lower price. Ooh, where is he? That's a, that was, oh shit. Good job, Wiggins. Gotta get those stats, man. Let's see. Hopefully we can. No. I just don't. Okay. It kind of worked out. It kind of worked out. I did get the little compliment for spacing, but cause I was like, I don't know. I don't want to post because I don't have the strength to go against him. And Drew's making us pay here. Look at, oh my God, 21. How do you have 21? Like, I'm like, shit, bro. Like, you've been playing the whole quarter? Or? I'm over here trying to get fired up, and that's literally backfiring. And now I literally have the little blue diamond. And it's like, you're hella cold. And I'm like, oh, shit. Thanks for the boost of confidence. Okay, let's set up a play here. Let's see if we could get something going. Ooh, Wiggins, yeah. That was probably the best thing you could have done. Let's see. Come on, let me get the steal. Come on, let me. I just need you to look bad at least 2 or 3 times, so that way, because he just drives it in and just makes it look so easy. Like it's like, oh shit, bro. Like you're literally making me look horrible. And it's not even like I don't know why 2K decides to give you as a point guard a really bad speed rating. Like I would understand if you're a power forward or a center or even a small forward. But it's like point guards literally are supposed to have speed because this is literally like their one key attribute. Like if you're not fast at driving the ball, you're gonna be out of the league pretty soon. So it's like, and now like I have to spend all these skill points just to literally fucking get to the point where I need to be. I'm gonna throw it. No, I was like, let me just throw it to Curry. But no. I was gonna shoot it, but then I saw Curry and I was like, oh yeah. -8 in a D plus rating. Garbage. That's garbage. Coach is probably gonna be pissed at me. Steve's gonna be like, step into my office after this game. And I'm gonna be like, fuck. Hey bro, listen, if it's about the hair, I apologize. Unfortunately, I did not expect Klay Thompson to suit up. I was expecting him to kind of just be like with a suit on and, you know, maybe show up for a couple games, maybe not show up. And that way, by the time he comes back, it'd be like, oh, hey, we have similar haircuts. And then we just kind of don't talk about it ever again. No? Okay, alright. I thought it was something similar to that. Let's see. Ooh. Oh my God! I just missed one shot. Why am I back to being cold? Like fucking shit. The game just does not like me right now. It just wants to give me a hard time. Jackson Hayes. I wonder how he's doing. Cause legit, like I have not really heard much about him. Everyone's talking more about Zion, which oh my God, I've been looking forward to Zion's debut for. He's like the one guy that I knew about. Kind of like how I know about James Wiseman, but I don't think the hype on Wiseman is as big. Like not even probably half of like the hype. But I've been knowing about Zion, and I knew he would be a very strong, like, you know, potentially a first round pick since high school, since his high school senior year, which is rare because I don't really follow like college athletes or high school athletes like that, like, or prospects. Sorry, that's the actual word I'm looking for prospects. Until basically March Madness, which obviously this year because of the COVID-19 we're not gonna have, or I don't understand if it's postponed or canceled. It's one of the two, but that's usually when I start watching college basketball, like during the tournaments that they have to determine the conference champion and then all that. But I've been like I literally last year, which was Zion's year at Duke, that was the one year I was actually kind of doing my best to watch a few of the college games. Like I think I watched probably like 6 or 7 Duke games for sure before even the tournament. And wow, I was like, this guy has the potential to do it because he moved really, really good. He shot the ball really good for like us, because I think he's like 6'8", 6'9", so he's kind of like that borderline small forward, power forward. But he moved really well. I was like, oh, perfect, and he's gonna have a really good strength. Like no one's gonna want to like mess around with him. So I'm definitely happy about Zion. I'm glad that he came back from injury. Granted, we're gonna have to hold out to see if he finishes the year. Rookie of the year, though, I am also a good fan of Ja Morant. So I have heard good things about Memphis, like Ja, and I think the other guy, I think his name's Dylan. I could be botching Dylan Brooks, but I was like, oh wow, like Memphis was actually turned out to be a pretty good team. And maybe I think the hype will end up giving it to Zion, but maybe Ja, sorry, will end up like pulling through and getting rookie of the year. But I think it's going to be a tight one, in my personal opinion. Kind of like how the conversation for MVP is either Giannis or LeBron, but right now the votes are completely skewed to Giannis's case, which makes sense, because at the end of the day, I think a lot of people give. It's not that I'm trying to downplay LeBron. Like, I hope it doesn't come out that way, but he does have Anthony Davis. Like well, I know a lot of people are like, oh well, Giannis has Middleton, but it's like, right, but Middleton. No offense to Middleton either, because I like the guy, but I think this was his first All-Star game appearance. Well, Anthony Davis has been an All-Star caliber player since pretty much the day he got drafted. Like, it wasn't a question as to who was going number 1 that year. It was who's getting Anthony Davis, and he's been great. I mean, obviously we haven't really seen him in the playoffs because New Orleans just has not been a good team. The closest they were was when they had DeMarcus and Anthony Davis, but DeMarcus got injured, and yet he was still able to beat out Portland, pretty much by himself with like a lot of role players, and kind of. I think he won one or two games against the Warriors that year. So, Anthony Davis he's the guy who can lead a team. While Middleton's great, but he wouldn't have that caliber, like, of being able to take a team past the first round. I think he kind of reminds me a lot of, like, I don't think he's that good, but I think he reminds me a lot of Joe Johnson from Atlanta. But like, I feel like Joe Johnson still was even a little slightly more talented because of the fact, like, Johnson was a great shooter, but then he had the ability to kind of go in the ISO, kind of like Carmelo, and score, which I don't think Middleton has. Like, he has somewhat of a good level, but I don't think as talented as compared to Joe Johnson. But yeah, guys, we fell apart, and Pelicans took this game. So we go down to 1-2, which is horrible to sound, but especially because when you think about the fact that we literally still have Draymond, Clay, and Steph. But it's a long season, so we'll bounce around. My boy Zion, there he is. Oh, congrats, bro. You did good. You did good. I don't care if I lose. But guys, I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. And if you guys are interested, check out my other content. I got MLB that I'm starting to wrap up. I think we're getting closer to the end of that season. I also have UFC if you guys are interested. If not, just hit the subscribe button, hit like, and stay tuned for the next parts. Try to crank them out as soon as I can. And here we are, the lone wolf, all by ourselves. Because everyone else is pissed at us.